Hello class 8 children, how are you all? Students, in this first chapter of your geography book, we are going to study about resources. Okay, and let's see what else we are going to study in this chapter. We will study about resources, their definition. We will study about types of resources, like three main types of resources we will study in this chapter: natural resources, human made resources, okay, and human resources. After that, we will study about conserving resources and the most important, the concept of sustainable development. What is sustainable development and why this is required these days? This is most important concept of this chapter, sustainable development. Okay, and we will study some ways of sustainable development that at our own individual level, how can we help in sustainable development? How can we maintain this sustainable development? Okay children, so today our topic will be resources. So let's start. Students, you watch these images carefully and think how these things are useful for us, like pen, this is a notebook, toy, book, pen, paper, these cars, and chair, laptop, fan, train, water, buildings, homes, mountains, natural vegetation, fields, water, minerals, rocks, minerals, machines, metal. Okay, so even human being itself. So you can imagine how these things are very useful and valuable for us. So students, actually these things are able to satisfy our need. With the pen we can write, in notebook we can record our ideas, with toys we can play, with book we can study, we can get knowledge, through the cars we can go from one place to another. In transportation we use them. Okay, chair to sit, laptop to study, to explore, to do the net surfing, and pen to get air, train to move, and water to drink and for other domestic purpose. Okay, building to live in and to work in them. After that, these fields to get crop production, crops to eat, to get food grains. Okay, rocks to get minerals. Okay, so these all are what? Machines to perform different kind of task. Okay, metals to make different kind of machines and usable items for us. So these all are what? These all are the objects which are able to satisfy our need, or these are called resources. They are able to satisfy our need, so these all the things are called resources for us. Okay, this is it. Now see in your book: water, electricity, rickshaw, vegetable, textbook. Actually, what is common in them? The common thing is in them is utility. Actually, anyhow we are able to use them. These things are useful for us. When we have need, we use them. Okay, and value is attached with them. Value means worth. These things are valuable for us. Some things are economically valuable. Okay, we have to spend money, and if we have those items, it means we have more amount of worth, value. Okay, so they have economic value. Some things have cultural value, some things have social value. Let's take one example, like your grandmother's home remedies. Okay, in the beginning, when grandmother is using these home remedies in your home only, so they have only domestic value, can cure your family members. But when these home remedies are patented by any doctor and company, so these get economic value, because that company will get exclusive right to sell this formula in the market and to make medicines. Okay, this is it. Now let's see actually what happened with resources, with time and with technology, when we use our knowledge and skill. Okay, so with time and technology, what we do, we use these resources, we convert these objects of nature into different resources, like discovery of fire. After discovery of fire, human beings started to use this fire to cook food, to scare away animals. and as a source of light. Okay, so here human beings applied their knowledge. Okay, after that, let's discuss about second example. Second example is invention of wheel. Wheel is just a wooden block, but when we applied our technology, okay, we did some invention and we applied our knowledge and skill on this wooden block, so it is converted into wheel, and this wheel was very useful for us. It was attached with cart and it became very useful resource in transportation. Okay, now let's discuss about third example. This is what hydroelectricity. This is simply falling water from the height. We use there some turbines and we get this we convert this moving energy into electricity. Okay, so that is how with time and with technology, with our skill, with our knowledge, what we do, we convert these objects of nature into useful resources.